Yo, good morning guys, good to see you again. What's going on with you all? I'm back, bit bunged up today. Starting to get cold here in the UK. Starting to get really cold up in the UK. And I've just had a phone call from my boss asking me to go back to Glasgow, which is where I've been for the past couple of months. When I left there 2-3 weeks ago, the temperature had just dropped to -6. Now, if anybody from Canada's watching saying -6, boy, it's fucking -24 here, then I feel you. But -6 here is cold. Really, really cold. Anyway, without further ado, I've been having quite a few pickups this week. I'm doing pretty well again. Spent a fair bit. I'm not going to go through everything. There's one particular pair I'm here today to show you. But while we're here, just a couple of pickups. Marcelo Berlan. These are the Gorilla Print slip-ons. Everybody knows what that box is. No description necessary. And of course, if anybody follows me on the Instagram at kicks_and_caffeine with a K, you'll have seen I've put this pair on already. Not sneakers, I know, but Christian Louboutin, suede spiked loafers. The camera doesn't do them justice. These are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Expensive, yep, for sure. Worth it. Every penny. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about sneakers. So this video, if anybody hadn't guessed already, yeah, we're here to talk about the Space Jam 11s. So everybody knows that these released last weekend. Bit of a diverse opinion on these. Here in the UK, they're sold out now, I do believe, but they released on Saturday, and these were still available to pick up on Nike on Monday. In America, they're reselling. People are buying these. I spoke to somebody in the States, and he said that it doesn't work the same out there as it does here. Apparently, these are really hard to get over there, and they are reselling for $60, $70, $80 over RRP. Over here, there was no resale on them. They were high priced. They were £165. They sat on the shelves. They were available on Monday in all the Foot Locker stores. A couple of the JD stores still had them on the shelves. They were still available on Nike.com. So there was no resale. You can't resell shoes if you can go and buy them for RRP still from Nike or wherever. They have sold out now, so we might see a couple of prices creeping in, but the rumours were that there were 1.2 million pairs of these made, so anybody that wanted a pair would be able to get a pair on release day. And if you wanted a pair and left it so late, then you deserve to pay resale, because as I say, these were so easy to get here in the UK. But one of the first things that we're going to talk about is the change in box, because the 11, for anybody that doesn't know, the 11s are my favourite Jordans, and the box is one of the things that I like about it, with the hole in the middle and the pull drawer that you pull out, and now they've gone and changed it. Now we see a standard Jordan box. Granted, it comes with this nice slip, which is you can see in the back it has the 45 printed in, which is the number that's on these shoes. not 23. But then we've got the 23 overlaid, and if you can see there, it's actually the arms of Bugs Bunny and a couple of the Monstars. Pretty cool. On the bottom, we've got this Looney Tunes on the box, which is also quite cool. But it is just a slip. It does just pull off. And then we've got the actual box, which has got 45 printed on the top. Let's see if I can get that in the light. There we go, 45. Jumpman on the back. Nothing on the side. Nothing on this side. And then to this side, Jumpman on the lid again. Then we've got the ring pull, which has now been put off centre, like the new Jordan Flight boxes, the 4s and the 5 boxes and things. It's kind of like an off purple, if anybody can make that out. Then we've got the box label. Air Jordan 11 Retro, UK 10, blah blah blah. Official colour code on official colour on here is black, Concord-white. As I said, it is just a standard box now, like the 4s and 5s, like the new Jordan boxes. So we'll take the lid off. Cool feature inside the lid is we have this Galaxy print. Pretty cool. Like all 11s, they have kept the plastic again in a deep. It is blue, but it's like an indigo bluey purple colour, and then it's got the clear X and I Roman numerals for 11. It's pretty standard on the 11s. For the paper, got some black paper, 45 on it, which opens in 2 halves. Then we've got standard Nike box white paper. And there's the first shoe. And there's the second shoe. A couple of pieces of tissue in the box to keep the shoes from pressing against each other in transit. Nothing else in the box. And once again, it appears that Nike's quality control is absolute dog shit. This is one of the biggest fears. Like, the prices have gone up now. Here in the UK, what used to happen with Nike is you could go to an outlet, buy a pair of socks, and on the bottom of the receipt, it would give you a code called a pulse code, which you could use on your next online purchase up to the value of £450, and it would give you 20% off. And one of the things that we've done with Jordans for years and years, well, any Nike release for years, for the past couple of years, is everybody will get these pulse codes when they go to the outlet. You know, you get a pair of socks for a £5, you get a pulse code for 20% off. A Jordan a drop on Saturday, you know, 150 quid or whatever, and they allowed you to use the pulse codes on those. Even though they were limited edition drops, the pulse codes worked on everything on the site. So obviously you get 30, you know, the 20%, you get £30 off that £150 Jordan. So that £150 Jordan, which was really expensive, then became £120, and it was, you know, things are a lot more affordable. Nike have just recently stopped doing the pulse codes. They've changed them from 20% to 5%, so they're not even worth getting anymore. It's not worth spending the £5 on a pair of socks to get a pair, to get a receipt, which means that all the Nike shoes now are really high price. I mean, these are £165. One of the problems that we had was with the pulse code at 20%, you'd get the shoe cheaper, and then if there were any flaws, you could ring Nike, and again you'd be able to get another 20% off for them being shit quality, really. So we were all hoping that with them changing the pulse code, that they might have upped the quality. £165, really high priced. Quality still dog shit. You probably can't see it on the camera, even if I get really close, because it's on the patent leather. But obviously, you just see me get these out of the box. They're unworn and they're creased. There's like creasing all the way through the patent leather. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that, to be honest. Anyway, quick review of the shoes. I'll bring my camera around here. Let me get zoomed out. So this is the 2016 Jordan 11 in the black Concord white colourway, also known as the Space Jam 11. Main difference between the previous ones is obviously there's no icy sole, it's this icy blue sole instead. Not one of my favourite features, but you know, they are nice, I can live with that. Obviously we got this patent leather run around the sneaker as standard. Joint here. One of the worst things, if you can see it just here, it's like this little widow's peak here, like a little triangle bumped up off of this flat surface. There's another one here. You can see that one a bit better. There is another one here. They're dotted around the shoe. It's where obviously the leather's been cut off the machine. It's left this little widow's peak. I'm not the only one to see it. A couple of my friends that picked pairs up also said the same thing. So we're not particularly happy about that. It's just shit quality from Nike. To the heel, obviously we've got this leather patch here. Shit quality leather. Feels like plastic. The Jumpman in blue. To the heel, we have 45. Now a lot of people want to see 23 on this. 45 is obviously the number that Michael Jordan wore when he played baseball after his retirement from the Chicago Bulls. This is the number that was put on the sample pair. For any that that haven't read the story or things, obviously when Michael Jordan left basketball and went to play professional baseball, he chose number 45. Number 45 being the number that his older brother wore to play basketball. And the story behind Jordan wearing number 23 is when he started playing basketball, he took his brother's number at 45. This was also his dad's number as well, at number 45. And obviously being the younger brother, he halved it. Now obviously 45 doesn't half. It's 22 and a half really. So you can't have number 22 and a half on your basketball jersey. So Michael rounded it to 23, and that's where his number came from. Obviously when he left basketball, he went into baseball. The number 23 was already taken, so he reverted back to wearing his brother's and his dad's 45 number. When he made his announcement that he was coming back into the NBA, obviously his number 23 had been retired, so he decided that he was going to wear the number 45. So at the time when these were all made, all the Space Jam samples and things, they all had 45 on. They were all made, all ready for him to go, and then just before the season started, well, not the season, but just before he came back in his first game, he decided that he was going to revert to 23. He started wearing 23 again, but obviously all these had already been made. So the first sample pairs of these all came with 45 on, and then they were quickly changed over for Michael to have 23 back on the heel for his game. So everyone was like, "Oh, it's number 45. It's wrong. Michael wears 23. Blah blah blah." But that's why there was 45 on these originally. Obviously on the previous release they had 45 on for us. And then now on this new 2016 pair, one of the designers has decided to go ahead. He's obviously saw a sample in the warehouse or something and said, you know what, we're going to go with the 45 on it, just to add a bit of history. bit of history to the shoe, a bit, you know, a little bit of a moniker for people to look into and wonder why it says 45 and not 23. So for those of you that don't know, that's why. It's because this was the number that was on these originally, because it's Michael's brother's and dad's number. Still got this mesh upper, these stripes and the lace loops. This is my favourite thing. This is my best feature about the 11s. I absolutely love them. To tongue, obviously, we've got Jumpman Jordan. The little blue Jumpman on there. Same on the inside. Nothing on the tongue as standard. Carbon fibre plate in black into the heel. Obviously, we've got the Jumpman, this blue, icy blue sole with these indigo blue hints to the forefoot and the heel, and then the Jumpman in white just inside there. Quite a little chubby Jumpman as well, actually. Definitely a chubby Jumpman. White midsole onto the black patent leather upper. So quick one on there anyway, guys. That's the 2016 Jordan 11s in the Space Jam colourway. Go hit the thumbs up button, hit the likes, the subscribe button if you don't already. For those of you that don't already, go follow me on Instagram at kicks_and_caffeine with a K to see on-foot pics of these and much more. Thanks as always, guys, for watching. As always, I appreciate you being here. Sorry about the bum nose and things today. Just one of those days, cold weather, flu season's kicking in, but I'm going to go ahead and put these on now. I'm going to wear these today, get these broken in. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.